What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Fan Friday. Hope you're having an awesome end to your week and you're got some exciting plans for the weekend. I do. My parents are coming over to visit, so the goat is going to be here. We're going to be filming lots of logo videos and some March Madness stuff. We're going to do our first podcast, episode 100. If you're not subscribed to that channel, please head on over and subscribe to the Post to Post podcast channel. That's linked down below in the description. We'd love to have you over there, releasing podcasts every single Sunday. So last week, we talked about Cassian, and this week we're going to talk about Ovechkin. The question from last week for this week was, Ovechkin's contract is coming up. So is he going to stay or is he going to go? He has some players I feel like don't have a lot of decision. Some players would like to play for teams or continue to play for teams, and maybe the teams don't want them. I think Alexander Ovechkin is in the elite league of he has all of the decision. The Washington Capitals aren't going to go to Ovechkin in 2 years when his contract is up and be like, yeah, actually, we don't want you anymore. So good luck. That's not going to happen. Ovechkin has control. So where will he decide to go? Will he decide to stay and finish his career in Washington, or will he decide to go somewhere else, like Carolina or in Arizona, Montreal, Toronto, something like that? Who knows? So that's what this series is all about. You, the fan at home, can give me your opinion in the comment section, and I pick some of your answers and read them on camera like I'm just about to do. So thank you so much for contributing. Some awesome answers last week on last week's video for this video. And there's a trend. There's definitely a trend in some of these comments, actually in the majority of these comments, and I'm not going to mention it. I want to see if you can pick it up for yourself, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to. And after I'm done reading all the questions, of course, I'll ask a new question, which you can answer down below in the comment section, and I will read your answers next week on Fan Friday. But let's get to your answers. So the first one is from Jamie Terrace, and Jamie says, with the consistency that Washington has maintained over the past decade, it's hard to imagine that Ovechkin gives that up. This team shows no signs of slowing down, and neither does Ovechkin. I think he'll resign with the Capitals and continue to be a cup contender as he breaks Gretzky's goal record. I would say the majority of the comments, I would say actually probably over 90% of the comments, which obviously is the majority, they all said that Ovechkin would stay in Washington. So you guys are, very opinionated and quite certain that Ovechkin will stay. And I have to be honest, I tend to agree with you. I can't really see Ovechkin leaving Washington. I'd love him to go to Montreal and play for my favorite team, but I just don't think that's realistic. And I think realistically, he does stay in Washington. Let's see what else you guys have to say. Blades 500 says, I think Ovechkin will stay in Washington. He's going to get so much money to stay, even if he thinks about going elsewhere, and he knows everyone on the team. He knows Washington is the only team he can break Gretzky's goal record with. He's definitely tracking that down. Slapboss55 says, I believe that Ovechkin would stay in Washington because he has been there for his entire career. He has a real bond with his teammates in Washington, and if he really wants to break Gretzky's goal record in Washington, it's his best chance. There are so many good playmakers in Washington that can help him break that record. Absolutely. I mean, he's surrounded with an absolutely amazing core. Carlson, Backstrom, Oshie. I mean, that team is built to win. Next up, Wolf XP says, since Ovi won the Cup a few years ago, I honestly think it's a 50% chance that he stays or leaves Washington, but not leave for a new NHL team. I believe he's going to play in the KHL. He gets to play in Russia for the final few years of his pro career, and with Gary Bettman not wanting the NHL to go to the Olympics, Ovi gets a chance at finally winning a gold medal playing in the KHL. But the Backstrom extension probably means he'll lean towards staying. Absolutely, Backstrom just did sign that extension. So does Ovechkin decide to leave or for his own personal Olympic kind of goals? Even though you never know. NHL players may be playing in the next Olympics. That's not decided yet as I'm filming this. Or does he decide to stay and continue to play with Backstrom, one of the best dynamic duos in the past almost 20 years? It's quite incredible. So he's got some decisions to make. Interesting, though, that he would go play in the KHL. I kind of like that answer. It's not unrealistic, as I don't think you're right. But, I mean, you said 50-50, so you're not 100% confident. But I don't think you're right, but I don't think it's impossible. I definitely think it's it's an option. I mean, how could it not be for him to play in the KHL and play for the country that he loves? Next answers is this one's by Steven. I think that Ovechkin will stay in Washington for numerous reasons. Number one, his career started in Washington. Why not break Wayne Gretzky's goal record and end your career in Washington? Number two, Ovi seems to be a very loyal player. He loves Washington. He absolutely does. He loves Washington, and Washington loves him. Number three, the Capitals should totally keep Ovi because it will look great on all the record sheets if he passes Gretz saying Alexander Ovechkin, Washington Capitals, insert goal amount. Yeah, you're right. I mean, the Washington Capitals probably want their name alongside that record if it does happen. And then Steven goes on to say, these are many reasons why I think he stays. Next up, Edward says, Ovi will stay in Washington. Where else will he go? The problem is that the Caps will be in danger of depending on him too much, that their playing style and their drafting priorities could be compromised. That's an interesting point. If you have Ovechkin, are you really going to go out and draft a big goal scorer, whether it's Russian or Canadian or whatever nationality? If you've got that goal scorer, even an older goal scorer like Ovechkin, are you really going to draft for his replacement? Even if Ovi has 5 years left, are you going to draft for his replacement? I'm not sure. I don't know if the powerhouse that Ovechkin is affects the way that the Capitals draft. That's kind of something. It's kind of something to think about or something to consider. I would assume not, and that they're just going to draft the best possible player that they can for the most part, regardless of position. Now, there are certain teams that have no centers. They have no depth up the middle. That was the Montreal Canadiens. It still kind of is. So their goal is to draft centermen and probably defensemen. But the Washington Capitals currently are such a well-built team that I don't think it matters if they go all in on centermen or all in on goalies or something like that. They're such a balanced team that they probably have the luxury of picking the best player regardless of position. But that is definitely something interesting to think about. Rowan says, Ovechkin will probably go to Toronto because Toronto is an idyllic paradise where the weather is superb and the media is very friendly and there's almost no traffic and the taxes are really low and the exchange rate is really great, and also Toronto has lots of cap space. Rowan, I see what you did there. I like that comment. Next one, Tyler says, I can't see Ovechkin leaving. When older players have their career teams, it is usually to seek... When older players leave their career teams, it's usually to seek their first Stanley Cup. Jerome McGinley and David Backes come to mind. He might as well keep going with what he's comfortable with, and that is Washington. I completely agree. You see players trying to leave all the time to win a cup. I mean, Patrick Marleau is probably the best example potentially right now. He left and went to Toronto when Toronto was on the rise. Currently, there's a lot of question marks in Toronto, so and Marleau just wasn't working out in Toronto, so he went back to San Jose after San Jose made it to the conference finals, and then now look at San Jose this year. They kind of pooped the bed, if you want to say. So where does he go? He goes to Pittsburgh, a team that has an incredible chance to win the Stanley Cup. That team is built for success and built to win, so he picks that team, and let's see what happens. And Ovechkin, since he already won a cup, he doesn't really feel the pressure to leave and go somewhere else and try to win a cup. He's already done it, so the ball's in his court. Next comment by Juberline. I can't see Ovi moving anywhere. He's the first thing I think about when I hear the words Washington and Capitals in the same sentence. I reckon he will try and retire there. You're right. When I think Washington Capitals, I think Alexander Ovechkin. The same way when I think Pittsburgh Penguins, I think Sidney Crosby. So, good point. He still plays on a really good team, so it would be hard to move anywhere and find the same amount of success that he has currently had. Yeah, I mean, if you go to Arizona's a team that has a bright future, but what if it doesn't? What if it doesn't work out? I mean, he knows that Washington is built right, and he knows that there's success in Washington, so just based on that, he's probably going to stay. They go on to say, as a Canes fan, I'd love to see him come over to us, but that's never going to happen. But a man can dream, right? Absolutely. You keep on dreaming along with me, trying to get him to the Montreal Canadiens. Ryan says, I know it's impossible, but how about the Oilers? Ooh, very interesting. They need a goal-scoring winger, and imagine a power play with McDavid, Draisaitl, and Ovi. I don't disagree. It would be nice to see Ovechkin on that left side alongside McDavid and Draisaitl. That would be, without question, the most dangerous line probably in NHL history. But by the time it happens, maybe Ovechkin slows down. Maybe Connor McDavid's not even with the Edmonton Oilers anymore. Who knows? But it's something to dream about and something to consider. But I don't think they can afford it cap-wise anyway. But never know. All right, that is the last comment that I chose. Thank you guys so much for contributing. I really appreciate it. So fun to read through your comments every single week. And if you are not familiar with any of the comments in the last video that I didn't get to read, I would love it if you could go back to the video and check out those comments, because there's some really awesome other ones left that I just didn't have time to pick this week. I'm kind of rushing a little bit, not Russian like nationality, but I'm rushing a little bit to get some videos done today. Today's Thursday. You'll see this Friday. I have a lot of stuff to do tonight, as I said. I can't remember if it was the last video or this video. My mind's all over the place, but I've got company coming this weekend, so I got a lot to do, basically. Okay, so the question for next Fan Friday, and I love it if you could leave your answers down below. Every single Fan Friday I think I've done has been NHL related or hockey related, and I kind of need your guys' help this time, because this one's not going to be NHL related or any league related or even really hockey related, other than the sense that it has to do with this channel, which is majority hockey talk. I kind of want your guys' help to figure out what kind of videos that I could do in the future. Basically, the question is, what do you guys want to see from me in the future? Or what will make you keep on being a subscriber, keep on coming back to more videos? I've tried to diversify a little bit on YouTube. I had the main Post to Boast channel for a while, the original Post to Boast channel for a while, which was strictly hockey. And then this channel was everything but hockey. And then I had Canadians Try Stuff, which is the third channel. And everything's kind of been rebranded now, where this is the main channel. Canadians Try Stuff still exists, but I don't know if I'll be uploading it to it anytime soon. Anything food related will probably be uploaded to this channel. And now we've just rebranded the podcast to have its own channel. So there's really only two channels now. I manage one, which is this one. Jason manages the other, which is the podcast channel. So I understand that some of you are here for just hockey talk, and you don't care about the GeoGuessr, and you don't care about the rankings from other leagues, and you don't care about vlogs maybe, or the unboxings of whatever. You're just here for hockey. And some people are probably subscribed and they don't really care about hockey, and maybe they're here for just GeoGuessr. It's tough to have a channel that's not specifically about one topic. This channel is exactly what I want it to be, and that's whatever I want to upload. I don't want to get stuck only uploading hockey videos or only uploading GeoGuessr videos. I want this channel to be, I'd rather you watch it because you like me, or maybe you like some of the content versus a specific topic all the time. This channel will grow slower because of that. I realize that, but I'd rather have subscribers that really like my content or what I do versus people who just come for the random video of whatever. So I like my subscribers who like whatever I do, like watch every video. Of course, any content creator would say that. So that doesn't mean I'm perfect though. Far from perfect. So I uploaded an WNBA logo ranking video 2 days ago, and I was watching that video back while I edited it, and I'm like, wow, I was so dull in that video, so boring. This is a extremely boring video, which is a shame because the WNBA is a very prominent league and a very important topic with women playing sports. So it's a shame that my performance in that video was pretty poor. Long day from work, and maybe I was a little bit tired and I shouldn't have filmed, but I did. But anyways, I'm always looking to improve, and I need your feedback. There are videos coming that I know you guys already want. So I'm going to do a behind the scenes tour of this room, the studio. I'm going to do an apartment tour, show you my entire apartment. Lots of people have been requesting for both of those things. I'm going to do an entire jersey collection update. I just did the Adidas, but I'm going to do my entire jersey collection. What else have people been asking for? There are a bunch of baseball leagues coming. There's like 15 leagues that I'm already prepped for and ready to rank the logos. So I probably wouldn't suggest any of that because I'm already going to do it. I already have everything ready. I think I'm going to maybe look at the MLS jerseys. I'd like to rank probably the white EIHL jerseys. There are some other leagues around the world that I should probably rank the jerseys for as well. Maybe like the AHL, the QMJHL, the ECHL, and some others. But if there's anything specific that you really want to see me do, like any tutorials on how I film or what lights I use, or I don't know, just be creative. Or if you have any feedback from me in general, as far as like what I should stop doing. Do you like the music in the background? Do you not? Like, do you not want to see an intro? Do you want to see an intro? Would you like the music to be louder, or would you like to be quieter? Would you want to, I don't know, just trying to think of different things I can do to make you guys happy and to keep you guys around. So I really appreciate you, and thank you so much for following my journey. I know it's been one hiccup after another, basically, but here we are on this channel, and we're rebranded and trying to make a go of it. And actually, subscribers have been coming in pretty fast recently, and I really appreciate that. And this is the kind of conversation that maybe I should have in a more branded video that was specifically about this. And these types of videos, what I'm making right now, the Fan Friday, they just don't get a lot of views, and that's fine. But yeah, I thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and subscribing. I like communicating with you guys down in the comment section and just having some fun. I'm gonna start to post some bloopers, and that's gonna go on the YouTube membership page. So if you're not subscribed as a YouTube membership on this channel, you can. That is linked in there's a button for it, I think, in the main Post Productions homepage of the channel. I'm going to be posting bloopers on there and some other kind of behind the scenes videos, and I'm going to be posting that on Patreon as well. So if you have any interest in some blooper videos or some behind the scenes stuff, or maybe just me having a conversation as I drive to work or something like that, if you're interested in any of that, I'm going to start doing that pretty soon. So yeah, thank you so much for your support, and hope you're having a great day. Leave your answers down below, and I can't wait to read them on camera next week. Have an awesome weekend. Adios.